Okay guys, this is part 2 of the 20 questions tag, natural hair 20 questions tag. You ready? Keep watching. If you haven't seen part 1, press pause, look in the cards. It's the eye that pops up. If it doesn't pop up, then go down in the description box and look for the video, or go to the end of the video. It'll be at the end of the video too, in the end cards. You know, the videos that pop up at the end. Look for that. Part 1 will be at the end, in the cards, or in the description box. Check them. So you can see part 1, my questions or my answers to part 1. So let's get started. Number 11, which product or technique do you think is underrated? Underrated. So I think what's underrated is probably sleeping in your deep conditioner. It works wonders for my low porosity hair. It's underrated. People don't like to sleep in their deep conditioners. I know that, you know, who wants to sleep with a wet head? I know that's different in the wintertime versus the summertime, or if you catch colds easily. But that is that's underrated. That's underrated. Also, I think everybody knows about aloe juice. Aloe juice is underrated. If you use aloe juice on a regular, your hair will be moisturized, sis. And I think that some naturals, deep conditioning is underrated. Or some naturals, they just think that they can just wash their hair and style their hair and not deep condition it regularly. Deep conditioning will change the game if you do it consistently. Your hair will feel moisturized. Your hair will look moisturized. Our hair naturally looks dry, I think because of the curls and coils. It's not straight, and so the light doesn't reflect or bounce off of our strands easily. You'll notice that when your hair is straight, it looks shinier because the light can bounce off and reflect from your hair. But with curls, it doesn't work like that. That's it. Steaming in the shower is underrated. You get by these steamers. Granted, I want one. I want a steamer. I want a facial steamer, the 2-in-1 thing. I want a facial steamer as well as a hair steamer to see how it works. But steam your hair in the shower, sis, bro. Steam it in the shower. I can keep you on a budget now. I can keep you on a budget. Number 12, what is your favorite part of your hair regimen? So my favorite part of my hair regimen is probably deep conditioning, because I know that moisture is going into my hair. My hair is gonna feel great. It's prepping my hair for the style. So yeah, I love the deep conditioning part of wash day. Normally deep conditioners have tons of slip, so it's easy to detangle. Yeah, so deep conditioning is my favorite part of wash day. Was number 12. Number 13, what is the most annoying part of your hair regimen? The most annoying part of my hair regimen is detangling, and so that's the pre-poo step. It takes a minute, sis. You have to have patience. You have to put on something to watch. You have to put on some music. You have to put on another YouTube video. You got to put on my YouTube videos. Look at my playlists while you detangle. No, but seriously, like, it takes a minute, and it could take up to an hour to detangle your hair, depending on how long you've gone without washing your hair, or what products you used, or if you wore your hair out. Like with wash and goes, my hair is a tangled mess. With twists, it's not so much. Or even a twist out, if I leave the twist out for like 2 or 3 days, it's not as tangled as it is with wash and goes. So that makes a difference in my detangling regimen, or my hair regimen when I detangle. Yes, sis, that's my least favorite. for my most annoying part of my hair regimen. Number 14, oils or butters? That's a good one. That's a good question. Oils or butter? I'm conflicted. Both. I know I have to pick one. I say oil because I can use an oil on twists and I can use an oil on wash and goes. So I can't use a butter. I mean, I can use a butter on wash and goes, but I don't use a butter with gel wash and goes, if that makes sense. So I would gravitate towards the oil more, but I like butters as well for twists and twist out. So yeah. Number 15, buns or ponytails? Definitely, I'm a ponytail girl. I have been a ponytail girl. That was when I was a kid. What am I talking about? Buns all day, every day. I had buns, top knot buns, perm days. People know Jamie had a top knot bun. Jamie had a top knot bun. That was my go-to. Low manipulation, easy. Wondering if that's how my hair was so long back in the day, because I would just always wear it in a ponytail or a bun, but I would tuck it most of the time. That was just teacher bun. Teacher bun, that's what I would wear. That was my go-to. Super easy. Yeah. Number 16, wigs or weaves? So I've never tried either, but I did purchase a wig, and I did purchase a wig when I big chopped because I was super nervous with my bestie, and I told her that I was gonna give her the wig, but I think I'm going to be trifling and take it back and try it and show y'all the wig. Cause she was like one day, girl, I need another wig, da, 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 da. And I was like, well, you can have mine, and never gave it to her. Child, it's somewhere in storage, in a bin of course, but I'm going to find it and slap it on, because I went with her to pick out the wig and then never wore the wig at all. So in 3 years, because I got it right before I big chopped. She went with me. No, she went with me when no, did I get it right before I big chopped? No, I did not get it before I big chopped. I got it when I got my first like haircut, like after the first 6 months or something, or a year. I need to get my story straight. So yeah, so we purchased one before a haircut. She went with me to get my like second haircut, and I said she could have it after not using it like recently, like within the last year, I think. I said, girl, yeah, you can have it, and it's in storage. You can't have it. I will use it. Well, you can probably have it if you don't mind it being on my head first, but I don't even think that it's your style, girl. I'm making excuses, but you know I love you. If you're watching this, you know who you are. Yeah, so wigs. I would pick wigs over weaves because it's easy. You can take it off just like a hat, and you can take care of your hair underneath, whereas when weave, your hair is covered and it's like sewn in, and you can't take care of your hair completely. It's attached to, I know some wigs you sew on too, but leave a comment down below if you'd be interested to hear wig content, like wig advice. I wouldn't be giving it. I would simply ask my bestie some questions because she's a wig connoisseur. She's been wearing them forever. child. We've been friends for over 20 years. Is that dating me? I shouldn't even say that. Should I cut that out? Anyway, I'm blessed to see 20 plus years. It's actually 30 plus, but can you tell? I'm 30 plus. Anyway, so yeah, wigs. Answer number 16, wigs. Number 17, at what length do you consider hair long? That's a good question. So I consider hair long. I would think that my hair was long. Like you would think that my hair was long when you see it wet. But right now my hair does not look long. And this is stretched. If it came out of the bonnet, you would be like, what, TWA? Teeny weeny afro? What? You know what I'm saying? So I think as a natural, I think hair is long. My hair will be long when it touches my shoulder, or I guess collarbone. I don't know if that is even a length. I think so. But yeah, I want it to be like right here. I want whose hair? Whose hair? I'll leave pictures of whose hair I think is bomb and what length I would love my hair to be. And I would stop right there. So, 18. When is the last time you visited a salon? So that goes into a lot. I've had 3 salon experiences. My last time I was at a salon was a year ago on my birthday. I think it was the 4th or the 5th. It was my birthday, around my birthday, and I got a expensive, I don't even know the word to call it. It was expensive. An expensive curly cut. I got the Mona cut. If you've heard of Mona, leave a comment down below on Instagram. But I got the Mona cut. And so that's a curly cut. Spent a pretty penny. If you'd like a video on my salon experiences, please leave a comment down below. I've had 3 thus far since I've been natural. The big chop, a year cut, a cut after a year, and then a cut after 2 years. And so I'm at 3 years now, or was at 3 years in July, and so I'm due for a cut, but we still on timeout. We still on worldwide timeout. So I don't know if I'm gonna be going into anybody's salon anytime soon. I might cut it myself. I don't know though. I don't know though. Okay, number 19. What do you like to surf more often? YouTube channels, personal vlogs, or hair forums? YouTube, period. Poo. Period. Period. On everything. YouTube. 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 Hair forums. Personal vlogs. What is that? No, just joking. But yeah, I just scroll YouTube, search YouTube. It's the best resource for me. I'm down for hair forums. I'm down. I think that I will progress to that. But now YouTube is the thing. I'm into it, like completely engulfed in YouTube videos and YouTube content. So that's my thing right now. Last question, number 20. What piece of advice would you give to someone just starting out their hair journey? Wow, that's a good way to end. You have to pay attention to your hair. I think when I big chopped, my head looked a mess, and I'm gonna put a picture, and I'm also gonna put a picture on the screen of when I felt like I I can do this, when I felt like I could do this, because it was a big deal to go from having a long straight hair to having a teeny weeny afro going into corporate America. And so I did the thing. I did the thing because I wanted healthy hair. I wanted my naturally curly, or whatever it was gonna be. I didn't know it was gonna be curly or coily. I just wanted healthy hair. And so, not heat damaged hair, because I stopped perming way back in like 2014, I think. But it took me until 2016 to actually, or 16 or 17, to actually make the decision to take care of my hair, big chop, or stop putting heat on it, and big chop. And so, yeah, where was I going with this? So yeah, pay attention to your hair. Pay attention to your hair, what it likes, what it doesn't like. When you get a big chop, whenever you get a big chop, it's gonna probably look a mess initially. And then you have to get home. So that weekend I went home and played with my hair and washed it, rewashed it, played with it, put product in it, and I feel like I got the hang of some things. I went to the beauty supply and bought the knockoff Denman, so I've had that from the very beginning. So yeah, just pay attention to your hair. Deep condition. Start off deep conditioning, because that will make your curls pop. It will give them moisture in order for them to curl up even more. So keep that moisture in them, keep them moisturized so they can spring up and pop. But yeah, so deep conditioning. Let me reread the question. What piece of advice would you give to someone just starting out their hair journey? Don't compare yourself. Look at hair journey videos. That was a motivation for me. I have one on my channel, but I plan on doing another one. It just takes a lot, and I want it to be like better than the last one. So leave a comment down below if you want to see an updated hair journey video. Also, be sure to subscribe if you have not already. Subscribe. But yeah, I think that's it. Don't compare yourself. Find some motivation. Look at people who are at your stage currently, and so you can have goals. So you can look at your dream, you know, naturalista. You can look at them, but don't focus so much on that. Focus on where you are now. Focus on how your hair feels, how to get your hair to the optimal health that it needs to be by deep conditioning, and just take care of your hair. Figure out what works for your hair, and it'll take time. I feel like it took me a good 6 months, and I was like, okay, I can do this. The first 6 months was a lot of trial and error, like, I don't know, how can I? And with it being short, it gets frizzy easily, and so you think that you have to wet your hair every day. You don't. When you find the right product, you will not have to wet your hair every day. So keep searching for the right product. I think the first 6 months to a year, you'll be trying a lot of things, but you can try a lot of things on a budget by going to the Dollar Tree. So look at my Dollar Tree content. I'll leave it in the cards. But yeah, try some things for your hair. Do research on YouTube. Look at people who talk about the same products working. So that's one thing that I do. I look at YouTubers constantly, and if they bring up the same products, I'm like, their hair looks similar to mine. Although everyone's hair is different, their hair looks similar to mine. This product might work for me too. Look at another YouTube. Their hair looks similar, or it doesn't look similar, but the product seems to work. Or they have kinkier or tighter curls than me, but the product seems to work. So if they have tighter curls than me or thicker hair than me, and I have looser hair than them, it'll probably work for me. It'll probably be like banging because my hair is less thick, or you know what I mean? Like, use that rationale when picking a product that you want to spend your money on. Also, don't go ham on being a product junkie. Like, try something out. use that whole thing, it's hard to not be a product junkie. But you can vicariously live through content creators. But just be patient. I know everyone says that. Be patient. Look at other YouTubers and find someone that you can trust that'll give you the real. You can contact me anytime on my social media platforms. I'm on Facebook as well as on Instagram, and I think on here we have a discussion. So if you go to the discussion tab, you can just leave me a message on there as well. It's public, but you can leave me a message there. It's free. Subscribe, like, comment. I really hope you guys liked this natural hair 20 questions tag. Please be sure to, again, like, comment, and subscribe, and